What's up, guys, and welcome to Built. We are doing another Photoshop video today. I'm really excited about it. After the last video, I got a bunch of emails from you guys, like 47 emails, I think, in the first 2 days, and they've been trickling in ever since, and I did read every single one of them, so thank you so much for the emails. Thank you for the encouragement. I really enjoyed them, and there were a lot of really cool ideas. Now, with this one, I wanted to go a little bit more crazy than with the last one, something a little less realistic, a little more fun and artistic, and so I went through all of the ideas and I found this one. It's from a guy named James, and James says, I saw your video on Photoshop request, so I thought I would submit something a little different. Can you turn my Mazda 3 into a futuristic police car? Yes. So I knew I wanted this to be in the future, so I decided to start with a background. I found this one I thought was really cool. I thought the lighting was really awesome and dynamic, and the colors are really awesome, and it'll be fun to kind of work into the project. So I got a bunch of different Mazda 3s at different angles and just fit them all into the picture to see which one I liked best as far as the entire composition goes. Then I went and found some police cars that I thought looked kind of futuristic and cool and pulled some parts off of them to use in this build. Something I wanted to experiment with a little bit here was lighting, and I also wanted to experiment with using subjects. You'll notice there are people in this drawing, and I used them kind of in this composition to kind of give it a little more depth and make it feel a little bit more believable, even though it is kind of a cartoony idea. I also wanted to try deleting parts, so I decided to get rid of the fender and insert some really cool carbon fiber pieces in its place. It's obviously gotta have a wide body, and I've really been a big fan of this Cayman wide body. It's like super wide, so I decided I would use it as the wide body for this car, and I liked the wheels as well, so I went ahead and threw them into the build as well. It kind of makes putting everything together a little bit easier, and I think it fits for this futuristic kind of theme. Next was to put the police car pieces in, so I hid these little blue and red lights into the fog light grills, and obviously you've got to have a brush guard if you're a police car, so I made this brush guard work with this car as well. Police cars are typically black, so I made this car black by pulling all the saturation out of it, and then going in and painting the color in kind of by hand. I never used this technique before. It worked okay. I definitely think I could do it better the next time around. I found this light bar and thought it looked like kind of angry, and so I decided I would throw it into this build as well. I really like the way it came out. It looks like an LED light bar, but it's obviously blue and red. And I've had this kind of recent affection for velocity stacks. I don't know what it is, but I just love them. I think they look so cool, specifically when they're sticking out of the hood, or if you can get them to stick out of the hood. So I found these velocity stacks, and originally was going to use 6 of them, but couldn't really make it look right, and so I decided to make my own and used 4 because it's a 4-cylinder engine. So you can think that they're velocity stacks or zoomy pipes or whatever. I just thought they looked really mean. I don't know why, but I really felt like this thing needed just a giant scoop on the back. I don't know, I thought it kind of would look cool to put something really contrasting on the back of it, so I put this big yellow, just F1 style scoop on the back of the car, and I really think it looks kind of cool. After that, it was just about dressing the car up, so I painted some parts white to give it some contrast, and started working in all the reflections of the lighting around the subject. you'll notice me pulling in the kind of surrounding area into the paintwork to kind of make it look a little more believable and to give it a little bit more depth so it doesn't look so much like a flat drawn car. I also use this time to kind of paint in some highlights as well, just some light casting onto each side of the car from the different signs and lighting and things like that. Another thing I'm really proud of is I made this reflection of the pipes coming out of the hood and blended it into the hood as well, and I really like the way that made those things look like they belong there. It made them look like they were part of that car rather than just stuck on the hood. Now you'll notice underneath the car is water, and water reflects things, so I wanted to make a reflection of the car in the water as well. And the wheels are chrome, and so I felt like they needed to have some purples and pinks and greens in them from the lighting. The rear windows were dark, and because they're dark, they're going to reflect things as well, so I went ahead and threw one of the signs into that window as a reflection. I also took this time to throw my guy, who I named Dude, in front of the car to kind of give it some perspective and give you some idea of the scale of this car. Alright, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. It's a lot wilder than the last one, but I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm really thankful for all the submissions that you guys sent in. I'm still going to go through them. I'm going to do more. I tried to email all of you guys back. I didn't get to everybody, but I did email a bunch of you guys back. So check your email if you haven't seen one yet. You probably will have one from me soon. And yeah, keep them coming. I'm always open to new ideas, whether they're crazy like this one or just some kind of standard street build. I'm going to keep doing these. I really think they're fun, and I want to get better at photoshopping as well. There will be new Audi videos out very soon. I've been working on the Audi, but I kind of was in this place where I did a lot of work, but it didn't really look like a lot of work, if that makes sense. Like on camera, it just wasn't that impressive yet. So I decided to push the video back a week just so I would have something really, I guess, tangible for you guys to watch, something that was really satisfying to watch, and some really solid content, and I think I've got that. So the Audi videos will be starting back up this week as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all are awesome. Big shout out to the Patreon crew. Hadn't given you guys a shout out in a while. Thank you so much for everything you guys are doing. We've been working through some of the Corolla plans for that project. We will not start that project till the Audi is done, so no worries, the Audi will get finished before we do that, but there is going to be a really cool build for that Corolla, and I'm very excited about it. If you know about Corollas and the 2TC engine or any swaps or anything like that, send me an email, built.caleb@gmail.com. I would love to talk to you and just kind of figure out this plan that I have. I know my goals, I've just got to find a way to get there. I've got my phone on a gimbal and it just decided to give out on me. I think it might have died. There we go. We're back. Okay. I think we're good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one in just a couple days. See ya.